from yesterday. We're going to review, and then we're moving on-ish. If I have something that looks like this, plus 30 is greater than or equal to, let's say, 75. Okay? This is called a two-step equation or inequality. This is what we're supposed to be writing down in our notebook, paying attention, facing forward, all of the above. Okay, so your goal is to have x all by itself. What number do I move first? 30. The 30. How do I move it? Very good. So this says plus, so you're going to do the opposite, which is minus 30, minus 30. So it's 5x on this side. Bring down your inequality. 75 minus 30? 45. What's our last step? Divide by 5. We have x is greater than or equal to? 9. Open or close circle? Close, because of that equal to part. And which way do I shade, left or right? To the right. Good. Yes, it is. 100%. Yeah.
Hopefully I get at least 280 or 1.
My highest score was 75.
Mine was 15.
Okay, let's just keep the information to ourselves for now. All right. That's cool. All right, we have this. What number is a little bit further? 20. How do I move the 20? Very good. Minus 20 on both sides. Because 20 minus 20 is 0, and that's what we want. We want a 0. Now, we don't write the 0, but that's our goal. Some of my students the other day were like, oh, let's add 20. And I'm like, well, is 20 plus 20 0? No. Oh, and then they saw their mistakes. 30 minus 20 is 10. And then how do I move this? Ooh. Multiply by 2. Multiply by 2. X is less than 20. Open or close circle? Open, and then you're going to shade to the left. Let's do another one that's a little bit harder. Okay, it's not. It's not harder at all. But whatever. Ooh, this is called a multi-step because it's not going to take one step. It's not going to take 2 steps. It's going to take multiple steps. This one's, I think, 3 maybe. But we stopped counting. We just say now multiple, multi-step, multi-step. Yes?
I'm doing the thing again, 1, 2 times x, 2 times y.
That's why you had it on your do now. And you had it last night on your homework. So we're going to distribute first. This is why we learned this. So we're going to apply it to this. The skill that you learned before gets plugged in here. That's how math works. You learn something and then you plug it into other places. 2 times x? 2 times 4?
8.
Less than or equal to 20. So the first thing you do?
Subtract.
Oh, wait, sorry. The first thing you do is distribute. That's the first step. Now, move the numbers.
Subtract the 8.
Mm-hmm. But do you understand where I got 2x plus 8? What's 2 times x? 2x. What's 2 times 4? And now this disappears. You don't need it. You don't use it. Shouldn't bother you. You should all be able to do 2 times x plus 2 times 4. The distributive property. All right, now we're going to move the 8. You get 12.
Yeah.
And then 2x. And then we're going to... No.
I mean not 6.
X is less than or equal to 6.
I knew that.
You all have the skills to do this. And this is another great example of if you get this problem on the map please do not try to do this in your head. Okay, please take the time to write it down and show your work, because you will hurt yourself by like, oh, I'm going to be stubborn and not show my work, and you're only hurting yourself. Go slow, show your work, take your time. Yes?
What if you don't have to do it in your mind?
What did I just say?
Wait, how did they get 6?
Because it's 12 divided by 2.
Oh.
Right here, this last step.
But
I
listen
forgot
to
the
this.
living thing is division.
When the 2 is under the number, it equals division.
It means
That's
division.
the line.
Yeah. We don't write this symbol. We don't write the division sign. In algebra, we write this is our division sign. Okay? Kind of like we don't write multiplication as an x, right? Because an x now means a variable. Yes, Brian. Question? Huh? This is probably level like 3, maybe 4. But it's not terribly difficult. You will be, sorry, Wendy, you will be making these longer and harder as you go up in math. Okay? Your one step where it's like x plus 5 is greater than 10, that's level 1. Then this is like level 2. So this is level 3. And then this up here, which is what my first period did, this one is level like 20. They reached this level today. You by Friday.
How many levels do we?
I don't know. I just make it up. I
Why
don't
are
know.
they so big?
But you know what? You already learned how to do this part,
They
right?
did?
Yeah.
Well, they did, but you see how there's X's on this side and there's X's on this side? You guys haven't learned what to do when there's X's on both sides.
I know.
It's not terribly difficult, but we're getting there. We're not there yet.
You
Yes.
add the X, and that's 6 X.
Wendy raised up.
Thank you, Wendy. What's up?
Okay, get.
And the last time I was helping my sister with the homework, she had the same thing, the perimeter thing with the M. She was doing that homework.
There you go. And then you go M plus M plus M
Yeah.
plus M. Yeah.
But it was only the, just M and it wasn't like adding M's.
Right. Baby steps. What grade is she?
Oh, yeah, we did.
What grade? Third grade. They're already using variables. Okay. Can you guys take your paper that you guys all got an A on?
Oh,
Oh, I lost it.
I lost it too.
I still have it in my notebook.
Oh, yeah, I have
Yeah, I mean,
I was making copies.
AT&T Stadium.
Do you need another one?
No, I have it. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Pedro, do you have the AB? Thank you. All right. I want you to start on side B as in boy, and I'm going to have you guys use a calculator for the division because the numbers are pretty big. Unless you don't need to, and then you don't have to. Because you might get a calculator on the map test when it comes to these problems. Does it mean like you can actually just type in the question and then it gives you, the calculator gives you the answer?